This is Neelam, and I'm Madison's mentor. Madison is a 8th grader, and this is like, I think, a very first experience for her where she got introduced to computer science. We began with a very, I would say, a clean slate where she wanted to do a lot, but she didn't know where to start. And that was a point where we figured out, okay, let's start with one programming language and let's, move forward from there. But she picked up really fast. She would put extra hours. She would literally at times I was strict with her, but she wouldn't mind. She would still come with a lot of other questions. So her journey, it's not just her journey. I learned a lot through that experience as well. So I'll give the stage to Madison to talk about the project, and we'll see where she came, where she started and where she has reached. Thank you.
Hi. So my mentor, her name's Neelam. She's a software engineer, and her employer is Zulily. She likes to participate in hackathons, hiking, and etc. She loves to convert an idea into a project, and she's very patient in helping and understanding when I get stuck on problems. She just helps me through it. My magical experience. Initially, I wanted to build a to-do app, an Android app, but instead we built a car app. I had very limited programming knowledge. I knew nothing before I started Magic, so I took the opportunity to become familiar with myself with one programming language, Java. Throughout the mentorship and time period, I learned core Java throughout, and now I have so much more and better knowledge and hands-on. I learned more systematic and how to use technology like Gmail, Google Docs, setting up meetings, and I used GitHub a few days ago. Among all being to learn very programmatic and communicative effectively. Learning to explore more on your own and try things out that really helped me understand Java better. My magical experience. We worked for 5 months on the project, and now I know how to code and debug Java properly. The concepts we covered were classes, access specifications, private, public, and protective, variables and methods, getters, setters, void and return, significance of main method, and super and subclasses, which are inheritance. My class car, it was a big project. I had 3 different classes. The main one was car. The first is all my integers and variables, and then I printed them out. Here is more of the code. I use getters and setters for each of mine, which I use engines and trunks. I used the getters and setters and put them in wording of how many seats or televisions that were in each car. And at the bottom, I printed out each of the statements of which had company and cars. One of my subclasses were an electric car, and I printed out and made in variables different numbers of windows, seats, pounds, and how many sensors the car had. My subclass gas was a gas car, and I had also printed it out for the number of seats, cup holders, or the horsepower for the car. Thank you.